All right. Woo. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Strays of the World. This is our launch party for Disaster. Oh my gosh, like I've been anticipating this for so long. Um, I gotta collect my thoughts here. Um, hey, everybody, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us here on the channel here. I have sound coming. Why am I hearing myself? I need to get rid of that. I'm sure it's happening somewhere. I'm just gonna turn my stuff down. Because you guys don't need to. I don't need to hear myself. You guys just need to hear me. So yeah, hey guys. So I don't know if you knew this, but we launched a Kickstarter today. We launched a Kickstarter today, and I put a link in the chat there. We launched a Kickstarter for our newest album. When I say our, I mean my newest album, but this time it's actually not just me alone. The other albums that I've released, Chaos All and In My Head, were, just everything was me. Everything that you heard on record was me. This time, it's actually me and one other person. So I have to say, expanding my limitations here a little bit. But I actually hired a live drummer for the majority of the songs on the track, on the album. Not all of them have a live drummer. There's a couple that have still my drum beats that I created, just because it felt more authentic. It felt more better. And with that in mind, I really wanted to have just the right sound for this. We wrote a multitude of songs for this album. I think probably somewhere close to, I think we ended up writing, I think I wrote like 20, maybe 25 songs. Not all of them got through the entire process. I ended up throwing some of them away, here and there. But we ended up with a really strong set of 12 songs. And honestly, I was thinking that it would just be fun for us to kind of listen to the album today. And in the midst of that, obviously, if anybody has any questions or whatever, throw it in the chat. I'm definitely opening to answering any questions. I wanted this to be kind of Q&A as well, and not just me talking. Well, I mean, I guess it's still just going to be me talking, but any questions that you might have, throw them into the chat. The big thing that I wanted to do here was listen to, I don't know, at least the majority of each of the songs. I don't know if we want to listen to the whole thing, or if you want to leave some of it up to mystery. Later on, you guys can tell me that down in the chat, I guess, whether we want to hear every song all the way through, or if we only want to hear part of them. I will say that Disaster is, it has been a long time coming. I actually started working on the songs for Disaster about halfway through me working on Chaos All. And as I was writing the songs for Disaster, they almost made it on to Chaos All. But then at the end, I was like, well, they really felt different. I was in a different mind space when I was working on these songs. So I wanted to really put them aside and give them their due, instead of kind of lumping them in with something that was already in development. And I would say, like, I wouldn't say all of the songs were written during Chaos All. I would say probably around half of the songs, maybe 6-7 songs were written during the process of working on Chaos All. And it's music is crazy. you will end up getting drawn in so many different directions, and it is not unlike everything else that I do in my life, where it sometimes can get hard to get myself focused on just one thing. I always want to go out and do more, right? But so Rayet says that give us some, but leave us hungry for more. Okay. Well, I mean, and that could mean that could mean two different things, right? That could mean we listen to a little bit of each song, or that could mean we listen to half the songs. Half the songs on the album. I do have all of them queued up if anybody wants to hear them. But the development of this has been kind of crazy. I also challenged myself quite a bit with this album. Hi, Private Joy. Um, I challenged myself a lot on this album. I have one song that's like very long but has very few words. I have another one that's very short and I am saying all the words possible. I have this entire album is also a lot of me exploring guitar playing. A lot of my first album was me really playing around on the keys, so there's a lot more piano and keys on the first album. The second album was me really playing around with bass, so there's a lot of really crazy bass on the second album. And this album, I really wanted to focus on guitar. It's been a thing where I've been really wanting to really learn every aspect of music. And honestly, I think this album is the best album that I've made so far. Uh, Obviously, it's only been three, but even within the handful of the singles that I've released, and for anybody who hasn't signed up for the newsletter as well, if you sign up for the newsletter, there's a whole extra song that I have not released publicly just for people on the newsletter called Low But Never Zero. And that's a really good song too. I actually really like that song. So if you haven't gone and checked it out, hey, John, I see Jason as well, and Private Joy, and Kenny's here. Awesome, thank you so much. So yeah, so I guess the first thing, let me just go through really the Kickstarter and the reason that we're doing the Kickstarter. The reason we're doing the Kickstarter is honestly, I would love to try and make some of the money. There's an issue with music nowadays where people put music out and there's like almost no way to make any money off of it. It gets onto streaming. People get paid fractions of a penny for every listen. So like right now, even with my albums being out for like almost 3 years, I'm like up to making about $3, per quarter right now off of streaming services. And with all of the money that goes into equipment, software, gear, instruments, paying for other people to come and play, with all the expenses that goes into what it takes to make music, it's kind of crazy that that there actually are so many people making music nowadays, because you would think that everybody would just be going broke. Uh, so, so the idea behind the Kickstarter is to I've done Kickstarters previously in my other profession as a game designer, and it's always been a good way to kind of not cut corners, cut expenses, and at least try to break even. I put the goal here at $1,000. That's conservative. I probably spent 5 times that, but even if I just get $1,000, that will definitely help out in terms of paying off expenses. Now, if we go even higher, that's even better. And if any of you have already backed, share the Kickstarter out there with your friends and family and whatnot if they're into this kind of music, and then maybe they can jump on and they can help out. If you haven't already backed, make sure to go back. There's tiers as low as 15 for just the digital, and then there's tiers as high as 200 if you want to be a huge. Let me see. No, there's 300, 500. No, see, yeah, there's a whole bunch of big ones that I had forgotten about. So yeah, I mean, so that's if you really, really want to help out, and obviously if you have the funds. Definitely don't go broke trying to help me with this album. This album will come out regardless. There's no way that this album will not see the light of day. It just depends on what form it's going to take. So if anybody has any questions about the Kickstarter itself, or any of the tiers or any of the rewards, definitely let me know about that. it just see, yeah, see, I do have it here. So like here's the Kickstarter, and I wrote a lot of stuff. That's a good picture of me. So if anybody I wrote a whole lot of stuff. I have samples of the last two albums there. You can see there Chris Baum is the drummer who I brought on, and Ben Kruger is the actually the sound tech / post-production guy who's going to help me really polish off these tracks. Again, I really feel like this is the album from the Strays of the World, and I've been sitting on these tracks for a year, and like I am so excited for everybody to hear it. But at the same time, I really want them to get polished and make them sound really, really good, so no one has any excuse to not pay attention to these songs. I'm telling you. So I'm very, very excited about that. So with that in mind, let's go ahead. I'm gonna put on the first song. And we'll listen to the first song all the way through. How about that? Let's start there, and then we'll figure out if we want to listen to all the songs all the way through. But this first song is called Road to Forever. It's the first track on the album. It's a faster song, but it's got some slower moments in it. It was actually written at the exact same time as the not last track on the album, but the next to last track. I basically wrote two songs like in the same weekend, and this was one of them. And hopefully you like it. I'm gonna play it now, and if everybody can just give me a thumbs up when I hit play, if you can just give me a thumbs up in the chat just to make sure that it is playing for everybody, and that everybody can hear it. What format will the album be in? That's a good question. And how may we acquire it outside of Kickstarter? So what I'll say right now is that right now it's going to only be Kickstarter. That's because we're still in post-production. The version of the song you're actually going to listen to today too is my mix and master of it, not the final. So it might even sound slightly, some sound waves and stuff will get switched in this way. If you backed it even at the, everybody's going to get the digital version, and that's going to be, I'm going to send it to you guys in both MP3 and WAV, so that you can have the best sound quality, if that's what you want. After that, when the album actually is officially released, then that'll be on streaming and everything, so everybody can get it. We also have CDs. Let me go back to there. We'll go back over here. We also have the CDs. CDs are at a few of the different tiers there. There's CDs. So there's the CD and the digital. And then there's the Dive Into the Experience, which gets to the CD. We also have handwritten lyric sheets if you're into that sort of thing. And I promise to write it with my best handwriting. And then obviously I have tiers where you can get the other albums as well in CD form, limited edition T-shirts, and the like, and also stickers, because I like the stickers. But yeah, so, and then if you really wanted that executive producer credit, you could get that too. So right now it's going to be WAV and MP3, and then later on CD and on streaming as soon as it's in their final form. They're pretty close. But again, I'm not a professional mix master person. I am just right now it's gonna be a whatever person. I'm just a guy who has just really dived into the music making process, and I've been having a ball doing it. They're pretty close. And thank you to everybody who is here. Honestly, so many great people here. You're hearing a delayed echo? No, you should not. I turned that off. You should not be hearing a delay. And thank you to everybody who is here. Honestly, so many great people here. You're hearing a delayed echo? So are you hearing a delay right now? You should not be hearing a delay. Are you guys hearing a delay? Honestly, so many great people here. You're hearing it too? So are you hearing a delay right now? Well, I don't know why. To be quite honest, I honestly just don't know why. because I have all that stuff turned off. So none of that stuff should be on right now. So I apologize.
You're hearing it too.
So
are you hearing it?
Yes,
Right
I
now?
mean,
Well,
gosh. I'm really
don't
gonna have
know
to get
why.
my system set up here
To be
better
quite
next
honest, I
time,
honestly just don't know
apparently.
why.
Hopefully it's
I have
not
all that
too
stuff turned
bad.
off. So none of that
I will
stuff
try to
should be
fix
off
that
right now.
while
So I
you
apologize.
guys listen
You're
to
hearing
the
it too.
song
So
here.
are you hearing
So
it? Yes, I mean,
gosh,
I'm really gonna have to get my
no
system
clue
set up
why
here,
we're
better next
having
time, apparently.
issues because I have everything.
Hopefully it's not
all these
too
things
bad.
turned off.
I will
have
try
no
to
effects
fix
on.
that while,
There should be zero effects on. Okay.
So I
Um,
apologize. Listen to the song here. So
It only started when I opened the Kickstarter page. Hey, maybe that's the thing. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Maybe there's a setting here.
All these things turned off.
Hold on. So when I'm here, you don't hear it? Thank you for helping me like tech support this, by the way. So are you hearing it right now? Are you hearing that echo? So it's gone when I do that. Ooh, okay. So that's going to be something in... So that's something in the... Oh, I think I know what it is. Okay. I think I know what it is now. I think it's because it's when I put the screen on, then it's I think it's trying to pick up mine and also the sound from the screen. All right, so when I have that up, then I'll stop talking. So so with that in mind, I'm gonna play the first song. It's called Road to Forever, and then I'll open the floor for any questions that anybody might have for that. So let's do it. All right, so when I have that up, then I'll stop talking. So so with that in mind, the first song, Forever. We're out and running around, in and out of love. No one's thinking of the afterlife. Lavish me, you devil, and now we're on the road. Okay. Hold on, I gotta unmute myself. All right. So that's track one. Hopefully that came through and it all worked, and hopefully there's no echo anymore right now. Actually, let me switch back to that. Um, all right, so hopefully there's no echo anymore. So that's the first track, Road to Forever. I remember too. It's funny when you are the kind of person who uh, likes to seek out other musicians and stuff, and I like to try and get like good feedback and whatnot. And I remember when I sent this one to a friend of mine, and they wrote back and they were just like, "You say Road to Nowhere a lot. Shouldn't the name of the song be Road to Nowhere?" And I said, "Well, no. I mean, because the whole point is that we're looking for the road to forever. I mean, we're on the road to nowhere, but we're looking for the road to forever." And thank you to for the compliment on the transitions, Digital Drew. The transitions are interesting because it's kind of, this song is kind of about being on a bender. So that it's like really erratic and really fast paced with like small moments of trying to gain clarity in the middle of it all. And that's what those moments are. That's where the one thing that I did get though from my friend who I sent it was during the guitar solo. She said, I feel like there should be some swooshes there." So like I added some and I added some, and it worked out really well. So 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 very cool. After listening to a whole track, I mean it's only a 3-minute song. Um, I think we should listen to the whole second track as well. The second track is even shorter. The second track is only 2 minutes and 29 seconds. This is one of those weird, very very weird songs for me. Um, so Breakdown Break Up, it literally came from me writing down Breakdown Break Up on a piece of paper, and I said I should write a song called that. Um, and I came up with the lyrics in like 5 minutes. And I recorded it. The guitar riffs on this are like stupid easy and yet really really catchy. So this is a really fun song, and it was one of those that like a lot of people end up listening to it and then they say, "Oh, like uh, it feels like it should be longer," and I'm like, "No, it's as long as, it's exactly as long as it needs to be." um, so yes, actually, I do see a question up there from Rayet. You said, "Do I have any plans to do a tour?" That's not that tough of a question, actually. Um, a tour, probably not, but I'm definitely wanting to do more live shows. I don't know if anybody follows me on social media, but I would say probably, what was it, 2 weeks ago? It was on the 17th. So yeah, about 2 weeks ago. Um, I did a live performance, my very first live performance with Strays of the World. That involved months of trying to find people, months of practice, really trying to drill everything down and getting everybody like in line and ready to do these songs live. And we did about half of the songs off of this album, and then we mixed in some from the other albums, and it really was so good. Part of the Kickstarter is I have the footage from that show, that I'm working on getting it uploaded and scrubbed and whatnot to make it look nice, and I'm gonna be sharing it with the backers. You guys will get it first. As soon as I'm ready to share it, you guys will be getting that footage first, and you will enjoy the show. The show was really good. I was maybe a little stiff because it was my first show, and I was slightly nervous, and I wasn't sure about what the reception was going to be like, because my music doesn't really sound like anybody else. It doesn't sound like anything else. So, um, you know what? I've been told it sounds a little bit like Depeche Mode, which I've actually gotten into Depeche Mode since somebody told me that, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I could hear it. I've been told, I sound a little bit like Placebo. Placebo's good. Placebo's good. They're not like my favorite, but I like them. Anyway, I'm gonna play the next song. I'll stop rambling. I really have to stop rambling. Um, but yes, so I'm gonna play the next song. It's called "Breakdown Break Up," and I really, really hope that you like it. This is one of my faves. This is one that really killed at the show. This one and another one called Fall were two just like really stupid good ones. And we'll get to Fall later, but let's go over here and let's listen to Breakdown Break Up. Let me mute myself real quick.
There's no one else who can handle you. Are you going to turn the screw? I tried you nice, I didn't care for it. Beat me again, you know I'm here for it. You beat me down, you beat me there. You know I'm not going anywhere. We break down and then we break up. You pull me out, but I fill your cup. You think by now that it'd be taboo. I got the black, but I need you blue. You beat me down, you beat me there. You know I'm not going anywhere. I'm yours. I'd say you're mine, but we both know the truth. I'm yours. I'd say you're mine, but we both know the truth. I'm yours. I'd say you're mine, but we both know the truth. We both know the truth. We both know the truth. You beat me down, you beat me there. You know I'm not going anywhere. There's no one else who can handle you. Are you going to turn the screw? Turn the screw. Turn the screw.
No, stop it. Is it still playing? No, stop. All right. So that was the second song, Breakdown Break Up. Hopefully, again, everybody it came through to everybody. I didn't change any settings or anything. Um, that song is dope. That song is really really cool. And like I said, the lyrics aren't that difficult. Um, haunting, definitely haunting was kind of the hope. It was also supposed to be, I don't know, like it's supposed to feel a little bit kind of like a sexiness to it. You know, the song is actually kind of based on, you know, having a bad relationship, uh, a kind of a dysfunctional relationship, which is why it's called Breakdown Breakup. But the idea behind it is that, you know, you are, you know, like you are enjoying the bad relationship and you really don't want to go away from it. It's kind of an interesting song. You know, and I'm looking at the thing and I'm like, actually, it's not even 2 minutes and 29 seconds because there's some silence in the beginning and then some silence at the end. So it's probably closer to about 2 minutes whenever you put it down to it. But definitely very happy with that song. Are you guys still hearing any echo while I'm doing this part too? I don't think so because I think I fixed it. But if you're still hearing the echo, you let me know. Oh, you are still hearing it, of course. Let me switch away from that then. There we go. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I think I know why. So, but yes, definitely. Very, very proud of Breakdown Breakup. And again, it's one of those, I feel like that song definitely, requires a little bit more of you do not hear the echo. Oh, good. Okay, good. Well, then I guess I fixed it. So the next song is one of the two kind of longer songs on the album, and this one is called Said Everything. And actually, oh, I forgot about this. I got a good. No echo when we had it open. Awesome. I actually got a thing. I will actually let me play it. Let me grab this real quick. So I actually when I said I was gonna do a live stream, and I invited my friends to come and I invited some of my friends to come and speak on it. But this is Ben. Ben wasn't actually able to make it to this, so he wanted to just say something real quick. So let me play his video real quick.
Hey Eloy, it's Ben. Hope you're doing well. I'm recording a quick video. I can't make your event tonight, but I want to record a quick video and share one of the songs that I liked listening to, because I got the pleasure of listening a little bit early. So if it's okay, I would like to share like a little 10-second or so clip from just a cool moment in one of the songs I like. A song called Said Everything.
Everything I needed to know made me feel like I was insane. That said everything. It said everything. I called you and you did.
Love that breakdown and that transition. So anyways, I'm really excited about the new album. Congratulations, and I wish you the best of luck with your Kickstarter. Take care.
Yeah, so that was really nice of Ben to send that over. Ben has been, really kind of instrumental in kind of getting this album back up together, and he gave me a lot of really good ideas on ways that we can improve the songs and whatnot through the post-production. But he's going to be the master. He's going to be the one doing it. So very, very excited about that. With that in mind, I clicked the wrong thing. So the song is called Said Everything. This is the song that I had said earlier that was that was a challenge that I gave to myself. And this is an almost 5-minute song, and yet I have very few lyrics. That was kind of my goal. And this song also was kind of my screw you to the idea of don't bore us, get to the chorus. And I'm like, no, you have to sit and you have to listen. You have to listen to what I do. Rayet, thank you so much for coming. We'll see you in the next one. I'm going to play the song for you so you guys can hear that cool bass tone. Let's do it. All right. So here's the funny thing about that song is I wrote that song with the intention that it was going to be the first song on the album. And then it just didn't happen, right? I wrote that song before I wrote Road to Forever and way before Breakdown Break Up. And as I started, it was the first song for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 different sequencing of the album. And then it felt really good coming in like third. We're on track 3, Earl. Oh gosh. Yes. Oh my gosh. The drums. Okay. So remember though, the drums are the one part I didn't do. What I will say is that what I did is I had the drums the way that I wanted them, like sequenced with my drum machines and my beats that I make. And then I sent those over to a professional drummer. His name's Chris Baum. He's a metal drummer. And that's actually one of the coolest things about him is that he took what I had and he applied his own feel to it. So while I just kind of had the beat going there, he was like, no, we're going to go. And he started kind of going crazy with it. And I loved his interpretation of the beats that I sent him. And then a few of these songs, if I played you the demo, which I'll be sharing the demos and stuff during the course of the Kickstarter, if I shared with you the demo and then I played his next to it, it's almost identical. It's just with his flavor and his feel to it. And then there are songs where he took it and went crazy. And that is actually going to be, the next song is an example of that. The next song is called Have You Met Me? And this song is musically the craziest thing that I've ever come up with. It's a 3-minute song and it's got so many lyrics in just 3 minutes. And again, like if you listen closely, the drums really, really start going insane near the end, and he added his own metal stuff in there, and it's so awesome. That's the essence of collaboration. Someone says, no, let's try this, and you hear something you never considered and realize it's better. Exactly. And honestly, I said, as long as it sounds at least close to what I did, feel free to embellish. Feel free to do whatever it is that you want to do. Do I play instruments? Yes. Everything on these songs except for the drums is me, including vocals and everything. So, and all of the keys and like effects and production, arrangement, that's all me. And I also wrote all the songs. So, it's all me. Typo Negative's drummer programmed the drums on their albums and last played live drums. So yeah, live drums is always going to sound better. I feel like the beats that I came up with originally for these songs were just fine. But actually getting a drummer on board, it elevated everything up, and they all really came out way better. So with that in mind, I'm going to play Have You Met Me? Have You Met Me is a chaotic song. It has a lot of different feels in it, and I hope that you feel the roller coaster of this song. So enjoy.
I'm so happy, it's a joy to be alive. If I rated my life 5 out of 5, have to keep going even if I fall. These bricks are too tough to tear down this wall.
right. Whew. All right. Yes. Yes, the cowbell. Yes. The cowbell, I like insisted on the cowbell. Oh, thank you so much. Yes. The this song was one of those weird ones cuz it went in a lot of different directions, and essentially the song is from three different voices. So you have the first voice, which is kind of the positive voice. Then you have the second voice, which is the doubting, the fear, and then the last one being the anger. Uh, and doing the doing it all kind of from different directions. And again, there's a lot of lyrics to this song. Um, I think I enjoyed most writing the happy ones. I'm so happy, it's a joy to be alive. If I rated my life 5 out of 5, like it's a weird kind of line, but loved it. Really, really, really enjoyed writing this song. And again, if you were listening to the drum part near the end, he started doing the with the kicks, like the quadruple kick, and it started going ridiculous near the end. And he really freaking rocked it and amped up this song even more, which I was very, very excited by. So, Have You Met Me? That's one of those songs that I played it and I was like, that one is amazing. Do I play bass with 4 fingers? No, I play bass, and this you will enjoy this. I play bass with 1 finger because I am not that great at bass playing. Yes, I'm even a 1 finger bass player. It is not the norm. Most people do 2. 1 finger for me. So the next song is, I think it is the longest song on the album. So I'm going to jump right into it. It's called Snow. This song actually is heavily influenced by The Cure. So if you hear Cure elements of this one, yeah, they're there. It also is kind of a longer song that kind of plays into the melancholy of this album. There's also no chorus, so keep that in mind when you're listening to it. The arrangement's all over the place. There is no chorus. It's very long. It's mostly guitar. You will very much enjoy it. Let's go. So that is Snow. That is the longest song on the album. One of my favorite things about that song is the footsteps coming in and out is also really really awesome. I thought that it made it feel like you were part of the song, like it made the song feel alive. The other thing, I think, who was it that said that my voice was it was Earl. Yeah, you said that my voice is tender. I would definitely agree. This song was one of those. I actually recorded this at, what was it, like 2 a.m. I was up writing and arranging and creating this song from about 2 a.m. to about 5 a.m. So it took me about 3 hours to put this song together in the middle of the night. Uh, and the vocals you're hearing was the first take. And I tried other takes after it, and none of them sounded right. I left the more tender, softer take on here. And not all of my songs end up with just like one take or anything, but this is definitely one of them. And I was very, very excited about that. I'm putting a link to the Kickstarter. You can totally get the album. It will be out soon. It is not out yet. Right now, there is a Kickstarter that you can help me get it professionally, mix and mastered and stuff. That's the next step. So if you follow that link to the Kickstarter, you can back it and help us out. I'm glad everybody is enjoying the album so far. That is half of the album down. Actually, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, next song is gonna make it 6. The next song is called Dirty Mouth. Since I'm gonna leave it here on this screen since you said you're not hearing an echo anymore. So the next song is called Dirty Mouth. I am not going to share the exact story behind it, mostly just because my son is in the chat, and it is more of a sexy song about things and stuff and whatever. And if anybody wants to hit me up after this, maybe I'll tell you the story. But this one is a lot of fun. The drums are wicked awesome. Lots of like Tom kind of going crazy. It's one of those kind of songs. I also borrowed this arrangement from another very famous song that I know. So the arrangement is it's not exactly identical, but it's almost identical to another song that I love. But you will really, really enjoy this song. It is called Dirty Mouth. There's a lot of really fun guitar and stuff in it. Let's go.
I wanna
right, that one was Dirty Mouth. I put it in the chat, but like, yeah, like that's probably the most difficult guitar solo I've written for any of my songs. It was so hard. It had like 4 different iterations because I was trying to make it as difficult as possible, but it still had to be something I could pull off. So definitely, that one was a kick-ass song, and yeah, and I'm super super happy with the bass line on that, and just everything on that song. Really, that song sounded amazing when we did it live. I can't wait to share that with you guys. Oh man. Okay, so the next song's a little bit different. The next song is called Rattle My Cage. This is a song that I wrote. It was actually probably I think it was like maybe my 4th or 5th song I ever wrote. I wrote it way back even before In My Head, but it was like it just never worked. Like I wrote it and it didn't make any sense, and then I wrote it and then I like tried to work on it and it still didn't make any sense. Then I brought it into the style that I was working on for this album, and it clicked and it works amazing. This song is mostly electronic. It still has the live drums on it, but it's very keyboard heavy. So there's less guitar in this one than there are keyboards, again, because I wrote it back when I was really deep into the keyboards. But I love, love, love this song. I hope you dig it. It's called Rattle My Cage. Dude, get out of my office.
And if I had just one thing to say, to shut up the haters, to keep them all at bay, they only respond to one thing, one key, one phrase, and that's I'm fine, 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 fine. Just don't
Okay, so that one was Rattle My Cage. That one is, again, it holds a special place in my heart because it was one of those very first songs that I wrote years ago, actually, now at this point, and it's finally getting on record, so I'm very, very happy about that. Funny thing that my band was telling me when we played this one live is they were like, it's like the opposite of all the other songs that we're playing, and I'm like, yeah. It's basically I use the guitar on this one like I normally use the keys on other ones, so it was kind of weird. And yeah, Kenny, yeah, this one I used a synth. It's a synth bass on that song. So that it is what it is. It could be, a different. I could have used like a real song or a real bass on it, but I ended up using the programmed one. It just felt better, and I felt like it was more cohesive with the rest of the track there. So moving on, this is the other song that I said really killed at the live concert. This one's called Fall. This one was another one of those that, like, except for like a couple of like words that I needed to change here and there, I basically wrote this song in about a day. This song also is one of, let me see, is it the only song? It's the only song on the album that, because I have a couple of other songs that also don't, but this is the only song on the album that does not have live drums. I'm using drum samples, and it was mostly because I needed that certain sound. I needed it to sound exactly the way that it sounds, and the live drummer just didn't feel right when he took his stab at it, and I was like, no, because I need this one to have like an old school kind of beat to it, so you'll hear kind of the old school drum beat, old school hip hop drum beat in it. But it's not a hip hop song. But I really, really like this song. Like I said, it killed during the live performance, and this is one of those songs too. Again, kind of like Breakdown Breakup, where like literally it was one of those songs where I wrote it in a day. The riff is super easy. But yet it's like it has to be pulled off a certain way, and it wasn't until I added the keys to it that it really worked. But so yes, make sure again, like if you're having any questions or anything like that, throw those in the chat, and I'll address those in between songs or during songs. I've been chatting during the songs. But anyway, this one is called Fall. right. So, yes, so that was Fall. I'm realizing we're actually running out of time because I've been talking too much. So just as a reminder, again, I'm going to throw a link to the Kickstarter in the chat. Definitely go back it if you want to help us bring this, album to the masses and get it out there. So I'm really, really hoping that we can hit our goal and that everybody is enjoying the album. The next song is called The Spider. Thank you, Private Joy. I appreciate that. This one is called The Spider. This one actually is just as long as Snow, actually, as a matter of fact. So I'm going to hit play on this one. The interesting thing about The Spider, what I'll say is I do like the bass line quite a bit on this one. But this song is one of those that it feels like it's one song and then you'll hear that it will go in another direction at a certain point. Also, like the arrangement of this one is I made sure that the song continues to build and build. And I think you'll hear that in it. The Spider's really, really good song. It's basically about a relationship crumbling but you're not ready to let it go. So you're a spider and you're kind of doing your web to keep that person there with you. Hope you enjoy it. It's called The Spider.
It wasn't long. I didn't know what I was in for. This is what I've sown. It was planned a long time before. We venture forth. I caught a glimpse of beauty. Your beauty was striking. Then I locked the door, but I promised not to
There you go. So that was The Spider. Um, and like I said, that one was more an exercise in trying to take a song in a completely different direction as well. It's one song and then becomes another song. But even from the beginning to the end, the song keeps changing. And that's kind of what I really wanted out of that song. So it starts off with just the bass and the drums, and then the vocals come in, and then a little bit of the sound effect comes in, and then the keys come in, and then the backing vocals come in, and then the drums kind of amp up, and then there's other kind of like glitchy samples that come in until it all kind of gets wiped away, and then it gets, you know, essentially the tempo doubles at that point at the end. That one was a really, really fun song to put together. And it might be slightly longer than I maybe wanted it to be in the end, but then I tried cutting it short and it felt too short. And then I tried making it longer and it was too long. So like this was the length that needed to be to get it across and to just get the feel across, you know, the atmospheric feel. Very, very happy with the way that the Spider ended up coming out. So you'll notice that the end of the song kind of goes and kind of fades away. On record, in the Whatever Happens Tomorrow is the next song, and it kind of raises back up. So on record, it's gonna, you know, go down and then back up into this song, so it'll feel a little bit more seamless. But Whatever Happens Tomorrow, this is another one of those very Cure heavily inspired Cure songs. So you'll listen to it, you'll definitely hear it. Really, really happy with the way that this song came out. It's not even heavy guitar. It's just that the guitar riff really carries the song. But there's not like a ton of it, and there's not like long guitar solos or anything like that. It just is what it is. And I love this song so much. It is called Whatever Happens Tomorrow. Let's go.
today and what you say to me.
All right. So that was Whatever Happens Tomorrow. Thank you, Earl. As you said, your album is fire, bruh. Thank you so much. We still got 2 more songs. This song, though, was like stupid cool. Like when I first came up with it. Honestly, when I had first come up with it, it was almost a completely different song. And there's extra parts that I ended up stripping out because it didn't fit the song from its original, its original version to this version. I have one part was like a little bit like more angry, where I had said, "I see you fixing your mouth. Don't even think about it," like almost like kind of angry. But I took it out because it made it more of an angry song instead of kind of a pleading song, which is kind of what I really wanted it to be. But yeah, I mean, honestly, that's just under 4 minutes. The song, oh my gosh, the idea of that song was also, I really wanted something that was going to be like very sing-alongable, right? So that whatever happens tomorrow, like I want like whoever's listening to like want to shout along with that. And I think it really, really came out good. Yes. So the next song was a concept, kind of a concept song that I came up with. It's called Hauntless. Hauntless is not a word, but I came up with the concept for Hauntless because it was a song about being so lonely that not even any ghosts are haunting you, was the idea. That you are utterly, utterly alone. This song is really, really cool. It kind of goes in a lot of different directions. It's very soft, but this one really challenged me vocally, and definitely just arrangement wise was a big deal for this song. Not to mention, just everything else. You'll notice it says EM7. This is like the 7th version of this song, whereas most of the other songs, had like 3, I think at most 4 versions. This one had 7. Because this one took a lot. As well, like I said, with just the vocals. The vocals, I go up in my higher register here in this one, so it's a little bit harder to do, but I really hope that you guys like this one. This one's one of my all-time faves on the album. This one was supposed to be the ending song, and then I wrote another song, and then it fit better at the end, but I hope you enjoy it. This one's called Hauntless.
Whatever happened to the runaway?
So there we go. That was Hauntless. That one was one of those songs that like I wrote it and like it needed like it starts off very soft and then it gets hard. Not unlike the penultimate song on Chaos All, Wrong Number, where it kind of started off soft and then got harder near the end. So yeah, yes. Earl just asked, are these songs personal? I'd say yeah, most of them are pretty personal. Definitely, I think everybody's had a moment where they felt super super lonely like that. Being able to get it out musically is honestly it's a privilege that I have. So we're gonna finish the album now. I'll get you to the last song. I had said this was gonna end at 8:30, but again, I talk a lot, so we're gonna go slightly over, obviously, because it's 8:35. The last song is called "Cannot Be Changed." I actually wrote this song kind of just, it was weird when I wrote it because it's very easy to play on guitar. It goes, you know, it's like that. The coolest part about this was when I was recording the song, the virtual amp that I had selected kept creating this like feedback, because Kenny, you've been asking about feedback. It kept adding this feedback to the guitar, and it made it like, oh, it makes the song that feedback that I got on the guitar. So you'll hear it on the track, and like honestly, if you just play the song the way that it is, it doesn't even, you know, without the feedback, it doesn't even feel the same. But really, really, excuse me, I really, really like this song. It's got a lot of attitude. It's called "Cannot Be Changed," and it's basically a song about knowing that everything is crumbling around you and knowing that it's all your fault and kind of being okay with it. Cause that's kind of how I am sometimes. So hopefully you're ready for the last song. It is a very aggressive song. So here you go. It is called "Cannot Be Changed."
This is me, I never faltered. So many years, only one of us is altered. Look what you did, look what you made me do. You know you hate me now, tell me what else is new. This is me, I've always been here. Step away, it's always been my fate. I cannot be changed. I cannot be changed. Follows me everywhere I go. It's a dark cloud raining all over my show. But I don't know if you foresaw this. Destroying you is the only way I need my last.
right, and that one is Cannot Be Changed. That one was it was an interesting song because I don't think I've ever done like ad-libby things on on a song before. So I don't know if you were hearing it near the end where I was just like, I don't know why you expected something else. I ain't gonna change. This is me, like stuff like that. It was a lot of fun. I really wanted to have a lot of attitude on this song. And I think it came across really well. It's super aggressive, and is also really awesome live. When we performed it live, again, one of those songs that you're going to hear us do live. We did, I think we did 6 out of the 12 songs live. When we did Road to Forever, Breakdown, Break Up. We did Dirty Mouth, Rattle My Cage, Fall, and Cannot Be Changed when we did our live performance. So again, I'll be sharing that with the Kickstarter soon. I've still got to get all the video and everything, but on the whole, 12 songs. I think the album is, I think it's like 48 minutes, so it's not even that long, right? Love the Zoom guitar sound. Yes, oh my gosh. The trick with that was actually you zoom all the way up. With the instead of going boom 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 boom, you go boom 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 boom. And it was like one of the first things, like when I started really working on this album, I came up with that riff of the boom 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 boom. And for the longest time I never did anything with it because I couldn't figure out what to do with it. But as soon as I had a good beat, and then I added the bass, and then, it was probably one of the few songs that I started with guitar on. Most of my songs, I start with drums, and then I go to bass, and then I add guitar and keys. In this case, I think I started with guitar, and then added the drums, and then the guitar, and then the bass. This song actually doesn't have any keys in it. It only has the samples, the during the stuff, but no keys in this song. Except for the very last, the at the end. That's actually not a guitar. That's actually a weird, funky riser effect that I was able to create using a MIDI. But it fits super well. But yes, that is the album. That is the final sequencing of the album, is what I'll say. I think we originally had a few other songs, obviously. But these are the 12 that made it on to the album. Something really cool is I have a remix of Dirty Mouth being done right now. And I actually did a remix of Fall myself, which should be pretty cool. And probably at the end of the Kickstarter, maybe in the middle, I'll do another live stream where I'll share maybe a couple of the tracks that didn't make the album and maybe some remixes and stuff. Because if I go over here, let me see here. Yeah, so if I come over here, this is the album here. But if I go to Disaster Extras, so you'll see here. Oh, wait, you can't see because I took it off. So if you see here, I have a remix of Fall. There was a song called Angel at Midnight that got taken off the album. Wallflowers got taken off of the album. Your Secrets got taken off the album. Through Ecstasy got taken off of the album. I actually really like Through Ecstasy. It was just when I was done sequencing, there was just no place for it anymore. So, like, honestly, the same thing with all of theirs. All these songs are great. They just didn't have a place on the album anymore after I was done sequencing and getting all of the songs together for it. They just didn't have a place for it. It's kind of crazy. Thank you, Evan. I'm glad that you like my songs too. So hopefully again, everybody has enjoyed the album. If you did, we have a Kickstarter going here. We have 15 backers right now. If everybody who's in the room right now went and backed, we have 7 people in here right now. If everybody went and backed it right now, we'd be up to 22, and we might even be able to get really, really close to that goal. We're just over 500, and just super excited to have everybody here, just enjoying this. And like I said, we'll probably do another one maybe halfway through, another live stream like this, and then we'll definitely do one at the end. But cool thing is, if you guys want to come back and listen to this again, I will have I'm gonna have this live stream probably up for the backers, for you to come back if you wanted to listen to these songs again. Until then, I'm gonna probably be kind of giving details and stuff every couple of days on the Kickstarter about individual songs, so that we can kind of dig a little bit deeper and dive deeper into each of the songs. And that's where I'll be sharing probably the demos for the songs, which include my original drum beats that I created and stuff, and some different lyrics here and there and stuff like that. It's really, really cool. Oh, Artful, good to see you as well. So again, if you haven't gone and checked out the Kickstarter, there's a link to the Kickstarter. I stuck it into the chat. I've been putting into the chat every so often, but be sure to go and back the project. Like I said, there's a tier as little as 15 if you wanted to just give that, and then there's obviously the higher tiers if you would like to give more, and obviously get more as well. In addition to some handwritten lyric sheets, limited edition T-shirts, and whatnot. So it's up to you how much you want to or how much you can help and support, but every dollar pushes us a little bit closer to being able to finish this album and get it out. Thank you all for being here. I won't keep you any longer. We're already 15 minutes over, but hopefully everybody enjoyed the songs, and I love you all. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Look out for notices on the next live stream, where we'll probably be sharing demos and remixes and all kinds of stuff. So I will check y'all later. Have a great one.